With pandemic restrictions waning, many people are looking to get out on a long postponed vacation.
Yeah, but the surge in demand for flights and other travel accommodations is coming at a bad time as surging fuel prices could further increase airfares. But our next guest says there is still affordable fares to be found unless the high fuel price continues significantly longer.
Joining us with tips, Senior Product Operations Specialist at Scott's Cheap Flights, Willis Orlando. Nice to have you back on Good Day.
Morning.
So Willis, I mean, my daughter just went to Florida. I looked at the price of the fare. It was just astronomical. And it wasn't even Miami.
You know, the fact of the matter is, if you're not being strategic these days, the airlines are going to find a way to make sure you pay more. Right? They're trying to dig out of this pandemic hole. But I'm here to say, listen, I found a $93 round-trip fare on a major carrier last week from JFK down to Miami. So
what?
So
all
wait,
I'm saying is,
Willis, is it one of those airlines you've never heard before and like you have to use your feet to get the airplane started, then you jump in?
No, and you know, the thing is, those airlines, I don't like the yabba dabba mobile. I'm not prepared for them to over here. But the fact of the matter is, those airlines, though, they're a good thing. You don't need to fly them. But because Spirit's there, because Frontier's there, the other airlines are saying all the time, hey, everyone's traveling for leisure now, not for business. They can afford to walk away and fly in one of these budget carriers. So United, American, Delta, JetBlue, they've got to keep their fares low. So even though they kind of are rising with their average fares, they're running these kind of rapid fare sales for these sub $100 round trip fares down to Miami, for example, sub $500 round trip to Europe. They're happening all the time, but you have to be quick and grab them quick because otherwise, hey, they're gone.
Yeah, I have seen them. However, when you're looking at flying domestically for as cheap as you got your ticket for, it's for like a Tuesday or Wednesday. The flight's Friday to try to come back Sunday. It's like, they're so expensive.
You're absolutely right. If you want to fly the exact same time as everybody else, it's going to be pretty tough for you. But I'll tell you, when we look at those domestic fares, we're always looking at either a Thursday or Friday departure, getting back on Sunday or Monday. And I'll tell you, they do come around fairly often, but again, you have to be strategic, plan far enough out. I tell folks right now with jet fuel going up, start planning further in advance than you're used to. Start tracking that flight as far in advance as you possibly can, because when you see that fare, you're going to lock it in. If you pay $93 round trip, guess what? Fuel prices can double. They can't charge you more. It's done.
Yeah, that's incredible that you found that deal. Okay, I have a question. So there is an app that I use often. It's called Skip Lag. And what it does is that you can kind of book a flight to, say you want to go to Miami, but the end game is Austin, and you get off in Miami. Is that bad?
Is that bad?
Don't judge me, Rosanna. I'm trying to say
illegal. Is that illegal?
You just can't check a bag. You can't check a bag. You have to bring your carry-on with you.
Right. It's not illegal. It's unloved. The airlines don't like it. You can get with the airlines. That said, you know, if you're going to do it here and there, you can do it here and there. We all get annoyed when we say, "What the heck? Why do I have to pay double when I'm transiting through this city?" You know, yeah. I'm going there. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be on the ground there. Why can't I just leave the airport? Hey, you can. Just don't do it too often.
Diversify is what you said. So mix it up with a bunch of different airlines so they can't find you.
All right, Willis, where should we be looking besides Scott's Cheap Flights app? Where should we be looking for deals?
Yeah, well, look with us or look for anybody who can give you fare alerts, but also just make sure you're keeping your options open. So if you can go to Google Flights, they're going to give you all the airlines running a certain route. So you're not locking yourself in and going straight to Delta's website and paying whatever the heck they want to pay you. And the other thing I'd say is, you know, use that calendar view. Open it up. You know, Bianca was saying before about how sometimes if you fly on an off day of the week, you can get a better fare. That's totally true. And if you open that calendar up, you used to be set on flying on Friday, and you look and you see you can save $300 by flying on Wednesday or Thursday. Guess what? You're going to click that Wednesday or Thursday fare. You're going to make it work. You know, we're all going to make that work. So I think that's the biggest thing you can really do is just make sure you're flexible with your options. Use that calendar. Look at those green dates and strike them quickly.
Is there a day where you should book your travel? Because I remember like years ago, they would be like Tuesday or Wednesday, Wednesday or Thursday, overnight, 6 a.m. Is there a time to like really find a deal?
That used to be the case. You know, it used to be that, you know, Nancy in the pricing department would get on at 2 p.m. on Tuesday and she'd upload all the prices. And if you were the first one there, hey, you got the best price. But Nancy's now a robot, and the robot's changing things all the time. So no, there's no best time to book. The best thing we can say is plan your travel far enough in advance that you can grab those fares when they come and be very, very quick about it. One of the things I always tell people is under federal law, you have 24 hours to cancel a fare, penalty-free after booking it.
Okay.
So when you see a good fare, lock it in, and then call your husband, call your wife, call whoever. Don't call them first and dilly-dally and then miss out on the fare. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, you just ask for forgiveness later. Question, do the prices change on different, like, because one time I'll look it up on my phone, that's a different price compared to when I look on a different computer. Is that a thing that they do where they know that you're searching and they'll jack up the prices?
That's another big myth. If you're in different countries, sometimes you'll find that the pricing is slightly different, but generally, no, that's a big myth. No matter where you're searching, I search for 40 hours a week for 3 years now because I'm that guy. I search for flights and I search them on all sorts of devices. It's the same price, it's consistent, it's got to be consistent.
Okay.
But they do change minute to minute. So if you check on your computer now and you check on your phone in an hour, chances are the price is going to be different. And you're going to blame your phone, but it's just the volatility of the industry.
All right, Rosanna, where are we going to vacation then?
I don't know. Willis, where's the best deal right now?
Honestly, deals right now to Europe are fantastic. We sent our members last week $440 nonstop round trip to Iceland for peak summer. We saw $395 round trip. Rosanna, this one's for you. $395 round trip to Milan. You can go too, Bianca. This is for you, Rosanna.
Do I have to fit in the suitcase? What is this? I'm just the afterthought.
She's like, she's actually going to Milan first before I am. Anyway, Willis, it's always great talking to you. Thank you so much. Scott's Cheap Flights. That is the site you should check out. Great information there. We appreciate you coming on again, Willis.
Thanks for having me. Happy travels.
Thank you.
Thank you. So what was your flight to Milan? Because you already got it, right?
272, but it was one way.
Oh.
But I booked
So what are you
going to
do? Flap your wings on the way back?
I was just going to swim. What do you mean?
Mike, she hasn't figured out the return yet. This is a problem.
No, I did buy it. I did buy it. It was not $343 or whatever he said. It was a little bit more.
Sounds like Bianca knows how to run a scam.
Well,
That's what
let me tell you, I'm all about saving the dollar, okay?
I hear you. Okay, I got some trips that I have coming up, and I'm going to need you to help me out.
The thing is, you cannot check a bag. It has to be all carry-on size.
Okay, all right. I love that we're discussing
Yeah, because she wants you to run after you get off the plane. You got to have your sneakers on because they may catch you and arrest you.
Exactly. We can get you